Hey everybody, it's Jordy1X, and on the tubes today, I'm going to be showing you how to blow out a sprinkler system. All sprinkler systems are different, unless you actually have the same one as your friend, neighbor, and so on. What you're going to want to do is run the system as short as you want. I just so happened to turn the system off prior to this video. I felt like I didn't need it going into the second or third week of October. So what you're going to do is you're going to locate this. You could keep it to run if you want. You could keep it off. But the very first thing you're going to want to do is shut the water off to your outside valves. What you're going to want to do is, if you don't know anything about it, or this is not your house or residency or whatever, you're going to want to try to find your water meter, and somewhere after the water meter is going to go to be a bunch of shutoffs. Oh, there's the T, because you have to pay for water. And then you're going to want to come down and you're going to see all these valves. And if you watched my previous videos, these valves were on the outside of the previous home that I did. And I don't have a big shutoff. This one is for the main of the house. I have one of these too. So what I like to do is I only exercise the top one. So what I'm going to do is just going to turn the top one. The water's going to come from here and it's going to stop, because this valve is this way. The water will not go. And then as you come down, the water goes out that way, and then we're going to go to our valve. There's two ways of opening the solenoid valve. One is going to be by hand, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and one is going to be at your timer. And depending if your rain center is on, off, or even activated, that's going to determine if your zones function. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test that theory right now. So what you're going to want to do is manual 1 station. I'm going to keep my station on for about 30 minutes, because it takes about 10 minutes to load up, the air compressor. No problem. So that's zone 1. So I'm going to go to run. I didn't hear anything. So let's go outside. So this is the setup I currently have. I have a pre-charged Home Depot Husky brand 25 gallon. We'll shut that off so it doesn't turn on. These are the valve settings. I don't care what you do or what you think you do. And this is the homemade jigamabob that JK18 made. This is a hose, however long, 2 feet, 3 feet, 5 feet, 1,000 feet, who cares? One side has a nice O-ring to it. The other side has this valve, and then it's connected however you want. That's what it does. It blows air out. So what we're going to want to do is, no matter how we blow this out, we're going to want to do lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We're going to open up this valve. This valve goes into the basement, and this valve goes down here. What I'm going to do is open this up. This is going to have a lot of those cave crickets and spiders, and it's not opening. Whoa, 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 where they are. I like to show that every year because it's just funny. They just live in there. See them bouncing around. What I don't want to do is what I think I'm going to have to do, but we'll find out. So what you're going to want to do is, you don't have to pop that cover. So no matter what you're going to need to put this on. You're going to have to righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, just like everything else. Some people like to ask that question. Oh, look, there they are. Oof, gnarly looking bastards, huh? I'm going to tighten this up as much as we can, just like a hose. Right there, ready? There we go. It's spiral, no kinks. Now we're going to test if zone 1 actually works, or if that rain sensor right here is actually functioning, because it did rain. What we're going to do is turn it on. I would not recommend doing anything more than 100 by 100 with less than 20 gallons. This is 25. That's my opinion. You're going to be here forever. The smaller the tank, the longer you're going to be here, and I like to do 2 times. Sometimes, because my run is long in the back, I actually do it 3 times. I don't know how long I'll be out here today, but I'm going to show you zone 1, and let's see if zone 1 functions without the rain sensor. Nope. Okay, the rain sensor is engaged and the valve is not open. So now what we got to do is shut the valve, and I don't know what valve does what. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to go left to right. And I hate that. Look, the middle valve is completely above. These valves are higher. That valve, look how low that valve is. I don't like doing this. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I don't like doing it. So you're supposed to get in here and you're supposed to turn it left. Turn it, turn it. I could turn, I don't know how much I have to turn. Let me see. Yeah, see? No. Too much. Too much, too much. Oh, I blew it out. That's nice. So that means there's going to be dirt in there now. See? I blew it out. That's great. So that's not the solenoid that you want to touch. I'm going to shut the camera off, put that back. There actually is a third option. You could jump the rain sensor. I think Jay says to take the green and the blue, or whatever the rain sensor is. Oh, it's right here. And jump it together, which would be whatever. What I did was I removed this. I removed it. So now we're getting a lot of oomph back here. I didn't show you guys, but I don't feel like turning the solenoid. It took like 10 minutes to put it back. And in order to test it, I had to turn on the air compressor and charge all of things. So there's that right back there. So I'm gonna have to know which valves I did. That's why I don't like messing with this. You could jump the rain sensor, especially the previous video you just watched. You could jump the rain sensor. Those are better solenoids. This solenoid, I could get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I could get through. Even though the bugs are there, I could get there probably with a long Phillips. This one, the solenoid I put back, I'll have to dig out. So that's it. Hello. We're at 0. We're going to shut it off. We're going to put the gauge back on. And then we're going to do this twice. And we're going to figure out, whoa, jumpies. I don't like that jumpy kind. We're going to figure out which ones were used which way. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did the middle one. So we're going to go left or right. So that's how I'm going to do this with all the jumpies. Yeah, I think it's a long, I think it's a long flathead. I think I'm going to get a long flathead and not do the jumpies. So that's what's going to happen. Please hit like, hit subscribe. Let me know if you have any other answers or comments or questions. But yes, I could jump this. And some people would. You just jump it, you take the tape off, you jump it, and it bypasses it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens this year. We'll take the plugs off. Again, this plug is, which one did I do? This, it hit my finger. This plug came off right here. It's in my hand. So I'll just put it on tightly, loosely, so it doesn't blow out, but it opens up the pump. Okay, I'm gonna go back to doing my thing, which I was mowing the lawn, and okay, whew, that was fun. That solenoid did not want to go back on. What a pain in the ass. Deep breaths. Okay, you got everything? Tank, apparatus, solenoids. Fill it up. Hit like, hit subscribe, and that's how you blow out your sprinklers. You do 2 times, 3 times if you want, depending on how comfortable you are, how long the run is, and then you can take it with a grain of salt. It's your house, and only you can prevent forest fires. Take it easy.